Today on Hey, We're Talking.
I'm here now, but don't get used to it.
If you guys have been waiting for these guys to bust my chops, well, today's the day.
He hasn't seen Christmas Vacation. What's wrong with this guy?
We bust your chops all the time.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to Hey, We're Talking. I got Derek Tant over there.
What's up, Scott? Bob?
Not much. Bob Peel.
What's up, Scott? Derek? I don't know why Derek's voice went so high.
He's trying to be happy, and you're picking on him already.
Because I can pull it off.
Yeah,
that's why.
He can.
That was a very high pitched voice for Derek.
It was nice. We're back. It's been a week. We've been doing some live Facebook Lives over the last week or so.
Yeah.
That's been fun.
It has. We've had a lot of interaction with the listeners, and that's kind of what we've been hoping to do more of.
Yeah.
With the fans.
With the fans of Hey, We're Talking. What I was going to say is we'd love to do more of that. We just have to work everybody's schedule into it. And as you've seen, Derek can't always be there. The last one, one of the ones actually that we did, Derek was getting his haircut, which was actually today. So he got a haircut.
Yes.
And he told his hairdresser, or what do you call her, your stylist?
Yeah.
Stylist that we were going to make fun of his hair. Now, I didn't technically make fun of your hair, but I pointed out that you got a haircut.
I mean, it looks really good. She does a great job. You guys in Big Spring, go down to the salon.
Yeah, isn't it called the salon?
Yeah, it's called Salon.
And what's her name? Kim?
Kim,
what's up? Does she listen?
She does not.
Oh, Kim, come on. That's a foul one.
She should play us right there in the salon.
I know.
I don't know.
I don't know if all the ladies.
I don't know if we would
love
fit
it
the
or not.
atmosphere that they're trying to establish at the salon.
Yeah.
But I love Kim, and she gets a kick out of hearing that you guys always comment on my haircut.
Yes.
And you say that Kim does a great job, and we can see the proof is in the pudding. We see your hair.
Yeah.
So does she trim your beard too, or you do that yourself?
She did, and
because it looks different. It looks good.
Yes, it was very unruly. And Brandy, my wife, was not. She has not said anything yet.
Oh,
but
wait,
interesting.
who?
He already said it. He said it.
I did.
Who?
Yeah, Brandy, my wife.
Oh.
And I
you gave
I was
her
hoping
everything.
to just get one more for Danny, so then it would stick in Danny's head for the next week.
Later on in the show,
and then that's that.
We'll say it again for
Maybe.
Danny, but not right now. Well, we can't promise anything. Listen, Derek's not just some little monkey that performs for you. You don't press a button and he comes out clanging his cymbals together.
He should. Oh, wow, that's great for the listeners on the podcast, that clanging of your hands.
Yeah, well, maybe because I'm so old, I have no idea if even people younger than me know what those are. Did you guys ever see those little toys when you were a kid?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
I think there's a lot of things that older people today think there's a bunch of stuff today that the kids today will never know. And my son's like, no, that's wrong.
I know what that is, Dad. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Like we were watching the Pinball Machine documentary.
Yeah.
And there was like this old pinball dork. He's all like, kids today are just never going to know, about pinball machines. They'll never see one. And my son's like, yeah, you do. They're everywhere. What is this? What's up with this guy? I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, the only difference is back in the day it used to cost 25 cents. Now it's like $1.25.
$1.25 for pinball? You're lying. Is it really that much?
I don't know. It's gone up.
You lied.
It's not the typical 25 cents.
The newest ones might cost 75 cents to $1.
Okay.
That's
a whole
a
dollar
lot.
for pinball, though. Come on, you got to be kidding me.
We're actually going on vacation next week to Dallas, and there's a cidery, a place that makes hard apple cider.
Okay.
And it's called the Cidercade, and it's open to the public. You pay $10 to get in, and it's like unlimited free video games, including pinball.
Okay.
And
wow.
You gonna do it?
And there's we're going. We're going. And I told John, and he's like, "Will I get to drink?" I was like, "No, you won't."
No.
You will not get to. So, but he's like, "But
I wonder how much of a percentage he thought that there was that you might say, sure, why not? Zero, right? 0%.
What? 23, 25?
23 to 25%. Yeah, Bob, go ahead.
So in my town, there's actually a pinball place, and I've never been there. It's called Joliet Pinball.
Okay.
And it's $15, and you get to unlimited play for 3 hours.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's not bad. There's a bunch of pinball places in Austin, and we went last month or the month before. It was a lot of fun.
I just never remember enjoying pinball that much.
Oh, I did. Pinball was awesome to play. I loved playing pinball.
Did you shake the machine or did you just use the flippers? Did you ever jam against it a little?
No, that's cheating. And if you could mess up the machine.
Right. Listen, the police are not going to come get you if you say you did hit the machine.
They might. No, I didn't. I'm just trying to play, man. Beat the top score that's there.
I always ask you because you seemed like a bit of a hooligan when you were younger.
I was a hooligan.
So I wondered, I'd like that's.
But he had respect for
pinball.
Pinball
we do need to do like a show one time where Bob just really unleashes all the stories of his youth.
No, probably not.
Why?
I was a bad kid, man.
I got in my fair share of trouble, but never illegal. I never got into trouble with the law. I got in trouble with adults, but I never did anything that was illegal, is what I'm saying.
Me neither. Yeah, me neither.
Yeah, Bob, sure. Yeah, I love the hesitation there.
Listen, you were a different person back then. You're a completely different man now.
Yeah, where's the what's the statute of limitation on murder? I'm kidding.
Oh my gosh. Oh.
I get cops knocking on my door tomorrow.
I think Hello? It's like 3 months.
They're just coming.
Statute of limitation on murder.
They're just coming to buy a chainsaw from you. That's if someone's knocking.
Hey, you know what? I did have a guy come by today and buy a weed whacker from me, and I had another guy come by and buy a boat from me. So that's cool.
Bob is just like wheeling and dealing.
Bob Whack.
Bob Whack. Yeah.
Yep. I got a lot of. I'm always wheeling and dealing stuff.
You definitely are.
Legal stuff. So.
Yeah. Hey, speaking of statues, did you see some moron climb the Statue of Liberty?
I did.
Some stupid chick climbed the Statue of Liberty until we stop separating children from their parents at the border. She's going to climb the Statue of Liberty.
And she was from Congo.
What in the world?
She's not even an American citizen.
Oh, our country has gone haywire. Anyway, I just thought it was funny that she climbed up there. And they had to shut the whole thing down. So everybody that was going on July 4th, everybody that was going to visit the Statue of Liberty, this moron climbed up on top of it and refused to get down. The cops had to get on ladders and stuff to try and get up there. What a disaster. First of all, how did she get up there? How did somebody let that happen?
Spider-Man.
But I mean, your one job, if your one job is to make sure nobody tries to climb the Statue of Liberty.
I'm sure that's not the guy's job. I'm sure it's not really been attempted that often.
I bet you it has.
Hey, Bob, or hey, Bill, don't let anybody climb the statue. Yeah, it's never happened in 100 years.
Right.
Whatever, He probably sat down and she scurried up. I don't know. It doesn't
seem like it was very easy. I feel like somebody had to prop her up because the wall is pretty high.
Oh, probably. Yeah, it is pretty high. And I'm looking at some of the pictures of her actually on there. Yeah, I mean, they had to have a 24-foot ladder to get her up there.
I know.
So
Statue of Liberty is like 40 feet tall.
40? Well, it's more than that, isn't it?
She only got
40
to the
with
base.
such a straight face. I was like, is he serious? It's got to be way huger than 40 feet. Oh, my God.
She only got to the base of the Statue of Liberty. But, yeah, it's like, really? Come on, man.
People are just doing this most crazy stuff. And both of you guys, Derek, I was hearing somebody else say that was somebody else in Texas. It was Paris, that their fireworks got canceled. Did yours go last night?
Yeah. Ours were fine.
Okay.
Ours were canceled.
Ours were done on July 3rd in our local town. I didn't get to go, but they went. And then I bought fireworks and shot them off at my parents' house last night, and that went fine.
The thing that I love is in my neighborhood, technically they say fireworks are not allowed. So, I've talked about that Nextdoor app before. A bunch of people they post in there, just so everyone knows, it's illegal to let off fireworks according to our homeowners association. And they post stuff about some people have sleeping babies, some people have dogs, and I wanted to be like, can I get over?
Can I just get in on that app?
Really? You don't like it when they do it in your neighborhood?
No, I want to jump in on your app.
You would laugh at some of the stuff.
No, that way I could just complain.
Yeah.
And I'm in Chicago, Scotts, and South Carolina somewhere, so I would just complain. I saw somebody pooping on the corner of this road and this road.
Dude, if you knew how many
trouble.
times that post has actually been on there about people's dogs. And I mean,
I
this
was
lady,
gonna say a human was pooping.
No, this lady took a picture of a dump from a dog on her grass and was like, everyone should clean up after their dogs. And I was like, yeah, obviously, but did we need to see the poo? Couldn't you just say that a dog pooped in your yard? Part of the thing down here is there's a bunch of people, they just let their dogs run free in the neighborhood. And
there is a such concept as pics or it didn't happen. So
that's true.
Where's
that's
your
true.
proof? I don't need you throwing these accusations around, lady. Where's the proof? The proof. Here it is. Poop.
Listen.
The poop proof.
If there is a social media app available to literally anyone, it just devolves into drama so quickly. It's hilarious.
Yeah. That's human nature.
Yeah. We give everybody the keyboard, we give them the opportunity, and it goes haywire.
Well, we'll shift a little bit.
Okay.
While you guys were live today, probably talking to Goonie and having a lot of fun without me.
Yeah.
It was a day of new things for me.
Okay, let's hear it.
New stuff. Well, I had my windshield. I had like a chip in my windshield. Had to have that fixed.
Yeah.
So that was nice and new. I'd never done that before. So
Yeah.
there you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Went to the new Starbucks in town.
Really?
I know we're
You have a Starbucks?
Yeah, I know we're sponsored by Numa Coffee.
Yeah, you went and got burnt coffee.
No, I got Nitro Brew. I got some Nitro Brew coffee, and I had her put in some half and half. It's the best Nitro I've had. The best Nitro coffee I've had.
Okay.
And I've only had it like 3 or 4 times, but it was good. I went back and I got a second cup.
Wow.
It even got my name right.
Nice.
That's why Derek's so full of energy right now. He is just hopped up on coffee.
It's true. I needed to be because I didn't get too much sleep today because I had the appointment for my windshield, got the coffee, also got some new shoes.
Oh, I wish you could stretch
you.
your foot all the way up to show us your new shoes. Do you have them on or do you take them off?
No, these new shoes I got a few weeks ago. These are the K-Swiss.
Okay. K-Swiss.
Very nice, but I like them for my civvies, my civilian clothes.
Okay.
My shoes are kind of heavy, so they're not great for work or for like walking and running. So I wanted some lighter, more athletic shoes. So I went to the same store I got these, and I picked up some Adidas.
Ooh, Adidas.
Yeah, I've never had
nice.
them, but they're very nice.
Okay.
I like them. So if K-Swiss, Adidas shoe department in Big Spring, if y'all want to sponsor, hey, we're talking.
I think
it's been a big day. It's been a big day for Derek. And of course, new haircut right after that.
Of course.
So, I mean, it's just been a day of new things for me.
I'm so excited you've had such a great day, Derek.
Derek, do you wear Crocs at work?
No.
Does anybody wear Crocs at work?
I don't think so.
I thought that was kind of a nurse thing at some point.
So I think some of the nurses went through a phase of that out this way, including my wife. And I just can't say it the way Derek does.
Yes, you can.
And that went away real quick because they're all like, oh, look, we got Crocs. They're so comfortable. And after they got broken in about a week and a half, maybe 3 weeks later, something like that, they're like, my feet hurt. I can't do it.
Hey, I watched this guy talk about shoes. Sorry, Derek. Let me just say this real quick. I watched this guy I think I talked to you guys about this. Casey Neistat learned this from a professional running guy that like does it and runs races and stuff professionally. He has 3 pairs of shoes, the same exact shoes, and he gives them 2 days of rest in between. So he alternates shoes so that they each get 2 days of rest in between. Because what happens is if you wear them every day, the smush just will never have a chance to go back to the way it was.
I get that.
So if you ever go ahead.
Yeah, I kind of want to give that a try. I want to wear the Adidas at work, and then wear the K-Swiss when I'm off.
Okay,
so that's kind of what I do. But I was going to comment on the Crocs, because aren't they just like rubber shoes with holes all in them?
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, in a profession like nursing, there's bodily fluids being slung about.
They
so
could
you want to
smash into your Crocs. Yeah.
I don't want that on the tops of my feet.
Well, that guy Mario Batali would wear them all the time. Do you remember him? He got in trouble though for sex stuff. but he always had orange Crocs on, and he kind of made them famous in the culinary world. I don't know how many people wore them, but Mario Batali did. I'm sorry I said his name, but
I had no idea he was notorious for Crocs, but I remember he was a big Food Network guy with Molto Mario.
Yeah, and then he had the show I think it was called The Chew on ABC, and they had to cancel the whole entire show because he got accused of sexual harassment. So, there you go. Man, I really brought it down. Okay, so now that I've crashed and burned the show, we're going to come back, and we got a couple of different topics we're going to talk about today. Both of them, they're interesting. We're going to see where they go, but when we come back, we're going to talk to you a little bit about monthly subscription clubs, and this should be interesting. We'll be right back. Hey, We're Talking is brought to you by Numa Coffee. That's NumaCoffee.com. Go to PNEUMA Coffee.com and enter the coupon code HWT for 20% off. Hey, we're back, and we're getting ready to talk about monthly subscription clubs, which when we first were talking about this, I was kind of like, well, I don't really know a lot about that. And then I named a few that I've done. So I guess I do know a little bit about it. But we're going to talk a little bit about that and see, maybe we have some in common. I don't know. Or maybe you guys aren't in any. Who knows? But
shout out to the original, the Jelly of the Month Club. Clark W. Griswold.
Wow.
This is one of the best scenes when he opens that thing and he's just staring at it. And everybody's so excited. And then
hashtag don't understand the reference.
Oh, Bob. Christmas Vacation.
And National Lampoon.
Christmas it's like a Chicago movie.
I've never seen it.
Gosh dang it.
And that's not just a thing for the show. I've not seen it.
It's almost criminal. I really,
is it worth watching?
It's one of the funniest.
It's like Christmas a staple of Christmas.
Okay.
It's Chevy Chase and Randy Quaid.
Have you seen Vacation?
No. What's that?
Derek, I'm just gonna let you.
Somebody's gonna Clockwork Orange me one day. They're gonna like.
But then he says he's seen Clockwork Orange. That's the best part.
I get that reference. Yeah, but it's an iconic film.
It is, but how do you see that and not Vacation?
They play it every day during the Christmas, multiple times a day, every day.
I think Bob just says this just to be different, but he doesn't have TV.
But dude, it's Christmas Vacation.
I haven't had TV. I haven't had TV for a while now.
So you haven't had TV for 30 years? Is that what you're telling me?
No, I've had TV before that, but I just didn't watch it.
So he hasn't seen Christmas Story.
I've seen that one.
Okay, which one haven't you seen? Home Alone. One of them that we said one of the major ones, and you were like, I haven't seen that.
Wait, no, I have not seen Christmas Story. I said White Christmas I've seen.
This is just, it's ridiculous.
White Christmas was with Bing Crosby, right?
It's ridiculous.
Yes.
Listen, you know what we should do? Seriously, if we want to make money for the show, what we should say is, let's start a GoFundMe, and for every $1,000 donated, Bob has to watch a movie that he hasn't seen before. We have to, and we can live stream him watching it. Like, they wouldn't be able to hear what's going on, but we could give commentary as Bob is delighted by these movies that somehow he hasn't seen in his whole entire life.
You will be so delighted.
How about this? For every $5 donated,
1,000.
No, dude.
At least 2 figures.
We're not gonna get $1,000.
We could. We
maybe
could start a
5.
revolution.
Would love it.
Just
Bob, see the beloved Christmas classics, would you?
Please.
send $5 to heywe'retalking@gmail.com for the PayPal and
I will pay it.
reference the movie you
No,
want me
let
to watch,
people
and I'll
pay.
watch it.
How about this? This is the perfect time of year. You're in summer to watch Vacation, the thing that gives you the basis for the understanding of Christmas Vacation. Clark W. Griswold. You haven't heard of Clark W. Griswold?
Is that?
It's Chevy Chase.
Oh no, I'm thinking of what's that other guy? He's a really goofy looking guy. Hey Vern, who's that?
No,
guy?
that's
Ernest.
Ernest. That's not who we're talking about.
Oh, that's what I was thinking of.
Do you know who Chevy Chase is?
Yeah, I know. Who he
Okay.
is.
Chevy Chase is in the movie Vacation. John Candy's in Vacation.
Yeah,
You
let
need
me-
to watch Vacation. That's the first step, okay? Vacation's so amazing. Wally World, you don't know about going to Wally World?
Should I just live stream myself watching it on our Facebook page?
That would be funny. The problem is no one's going to know what you're watching, and then they're just going to sit there and go, what in the world is this guy just sitting here staring at a screen
No,
for?
I'll have the audio on and everything. I mean, they could watch it with me.
They'll cut it off.
He's gonna hate it.
Vacation?
All right, he's gonna hate it.
How?
Bob, you're gonna hate it. I love it. I love
It's
all the
one of the
vacation
greatest
films
movies ever.
But it's like
What did it come out in 2015?
No, that's the new one. Don't watch that one first. Watch the
feel
really
that
old
you're gonna
one.
hate it.
Watch the old one. The new one is a sad attempt. It's not. It is sort of terrible, but it's a sad attempt at being Vacation.
Vacation packages? No.
No,
I'll have to
it's
find-
National Lampoon's Vacation. Put National Lampoon's
that's
first.
That's why.
Boy,
What the
we
hell
are
is a
not
National
talking about the monthly club. We need to get Bob in some kind of monthly club that sends him classic movies to watch every month.
What is a lampoon?
National Lampoon's is, I believe it's Harvard, isn't it? Is that right? The National Lampoon, isn't that where it was? Derek, oh, dang it. This is when we really need Derek because he's brilliant.
He's
he knows
the
all this
brain.
stuff.
Came out in 1989. I was 10 years old.
No, it didn't come out in 1989. National
says.
Lampoon's Vacation?
Christmas Vacation.
No, I'm talking, you have to watch Vacation first.
There's a vacation and then there's a Christmas Vacation.
Yeah, there's a European Vacation. There's Vegas Vacation.
Oh gosh, see now it just
Don't
gets
watch all
dumb.
those. Just Vacation and Christmas Vacation you have to watch.
I don't even see it on this list,
Oh
man.
my gosh. I'll find it for you and get it, okay?
Oh, here it is. National Lampoon's Vacation.
Yes. You should watch it with your family. It's hilarious.
I don't have a family. It came out in 1983. I was 6 years old.
I don't have a family.
No,
Bob,
I was
this
4
is
years old when it came out. What are you talking about?
Dude. This movie is not some movie that you're like, "Oh, I wasn't born when it came out." This movie is iconic. It's a huge comedy.
And the cover of the movie looks like what does that look like? It looks like, yeah, I'm looking at the cover. He's holding a tennis racket, but it
Yes.
reminds me of Waterworld or something.
It's dang it, Bob.
What?
Listen,
There's
have you
no
seen
reason to get
Animal
frustrated.
House? You haven't seen Animal House?
No.
What about Stripes?
Nope.
Bob.
I'm not really a movie watcher, man. I mean,
But these films are like Caddyshack. Have you seen Caddyshack?
a long time ago. I don't remember it though.
Like, these are movies that you have to have in your lexicon. They have to be a part of your life.
What's
They're
a
so
lexicon?
good. I don't technically know what that means. I'd have to look it up. But it
I'll
sounded
Google
good.
but
It sounded good.
I mean, that was a great word. I just didn't know. there's other people that are going to be like,
don't you hate that when you say a
idiots.
word that you think you know what it means, and then someone's like, what does that word mean? And you go, yeah, lexicon. I do that sometimes. Sorry about that. All right.
So hold on. The definition of a lexicon is the vocabulary of a person, language, or branch of knowledge.
I completely branch of knowledge. There you go.
Or a dictionary, especially of Greek, Hebrew, Arabic, or whatever else.
Okay,
so,
listen though. I was sort of
really
close on do the last part, not the language stuff, but there was a thing about something about your, what is it?
The vocabulary of a person, language, or branch of knowledge.
Branch of knowledge. That's what it means. I'm telling you that your movie branch of knowledge, your lexicon of movies, it should be in there. When did you put the Zelda person up there? What is it? Link?
Who?
Link on your microphone.
Oh, Link's been chilling up there.
Okay. Listen, we're still waiting for Derek to come back. He's got some internet troubles, but let's talk about the monthly clubs since we've wasted half of our time talking about movies you haven't seen. We do need to get you to see some of these movies, though. This is ridiculous.
Yeah, that'll happen one day. So the whole point of talking about this monthly subscription club is just to get an idea. I mean, this is a popular thing right now. They've got monthly subscription clubs for absolutely everything, but it's like, are people really joining them? Obviously they're putting a lot of effort into some of them. Some you hear of and then they go away, and I think some of them almost have like a underground following or whatever. But one of the most popular ones, which is Dollar Shave Club. Scott, I think you said you actually.
Yeah, we get the blades, and actually Cheryl uses them too for her legs. It sounds bad. I'm saying my wife shaves, but no. But what I'm saying,
all of our wives shave.
No, but I was making it seem like she was
armpits.
shaving her beard. She doesn't do that because she doesn't have a beard.
You didn't make it sound like that at all. You just got all weird about it.
I did, but I was just picturing you, or if Derek comes back saying, your wife shaves, and I'll be like, no. Anyway, so Dollar Shave Club, yes. But what I end up doing, because I have an electric razor, is I put it on hold for like months at a time until Cheryl goes, I'm almost out of razors, because I don't use a regular razor hardly ever. I have an electric.
I use one all the time, but my problem is I'm just afraid that these Dollar Shave Club razors are they're going to go dull.
No, they're awesome.
Or
they're awesome.
The little
you get 4 at a time.
This little slimy thing will go away.
You get 4 at a time. How long do you use a blade?
Until my skin starts bleeding.
No, you should get.
No, I do.
Change it. You should change it probably at least every 2 weeks if you shave every day.
I don't shave every day. I shave probably every 3 to 4 days. But the reality is, after 2 to 3 shaves, my blades are already dull. My hair is so thick and coarse.
Well, that means you've got 4 so you need to get a delivery every month of Dollar Shave Club.
So it doesn't actually cost $1. What does it cost?
I think it depends on what type of blade you get. You don't need that. You know how they have like 4 or 5 blades? You don't need that when you
I need
shave.
at least 8 blades.
No, you don't.
I go and I actually take 2 of my 5-blade ones and glue them together, and then just one big pass and shave it.
You don't need that many. You actually should only have. I'd say 3 is enough, really. Even 2, really. You don't need all that.
But do you have hair like really, really coarse facial hair?
I don't know. I guess.
Feel it. Is it rough or is it soft?
Yeah, it's not soft.
Yeah, see, mine's real rough. So when it comes in, I get a stubble going on.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like hard.
Here's the thing I would say to you. I mean, how often, if you go to the store to buy razor blades, it's like 10 times the price.
I go get a 4-pack for like $15, something like that.
Yeah, you get a 4-pack of these for the plan that I'm on is the 3-blade, and it's like $6 a month or $7 a month.
Yeah, see, I make mine last like 2 to 3 months. Because I'm cheap.
You're so stupid. Well, that means if you pay $15 for it, that's 2 months you could get of Dollar Shave Club.
Oh, that's true. Wow, what do you know?
You can save money.
Well, maybe I won't look into it.
All right. The one I was going to tell you about, listen, because I told you I do this. When I get flowers for Cheryl, I get them from Books. Books is Bouqs, but it's not technically a monthly club.
But you can get a monthly subscription to it.
Yeah, but I don't do that. When I decide I'm going to get her flowers, that's where I get them from. And I send them to my mom and sometimes my sister-in-law and stuff like that. That's it.
Nice.
Just when I
That's
think
very
about
nice
it, I
of
do
you.
it.
I'm looking to see if Derek has mentioned us so we can get back on the show, but I haven't seen anything yet. So
Okay.
I've got another one. It's called Universal Yums. So what they do
What
is
is that?
snacks. It's snacks from a different country delivered every month. So some of them are like, like some of their like little breads or breadsticks or whatever kind of snacks that they have in different countries. You get a package every month. So there's like a different tiers of packages depending on how many snacks you want. You can get like about 6+ snacks every month, 12 or 20+ snacks every month, and it's anywhere from $14 to $39 a box.
Okay.
I mean, $14 a box or $40 a box, that's kind of, to me, it's like, okay, $14 a month. Do I really want to invest that in snacks from different countries?
No, this is all like only things that rich Americans would waste their money on. Let's be real.
But I mean, this part's kind of cool. So like if you were to sign up for $14 a month, you get 6+ snacks in every box. You get an 8-page booklet with trivia and games, free shipping, and yeah. So it's just it's a little bit different. So you get games or trivia from that country that the box comes from.
Okay.
So that's universalyums.com. If they want to sponsor the show, please, just contact us at heywe'retalking@gmail.com.
By the way, Dollar Shave Club, you could do the same thing, and books.
Yeah. Yes.
Just contact us. So one of the ones that you have on this list, Blue Apron, which is one of the food delivery services, I've actually thought about doing some of those, but the truth is once you start to kind of break it down, especially for somebody like you who goes shopping every night for their food for dinner, it seems so expensive. You get 3 meals for $60.
That's $20 a meal.
Is that good or bad to you?
That to me, it depends on how much
it's for
food
2
is
people.
there.
It's for 2 people.
See? No, because we budget like for a family of 4, basically $20 to $25 a meal.
And
like a home cooked meal.
And that's just for dinner though, right?
Right.
Okay.
So that's a home cooked meal like we do every night. We do between $20 and $25. Sometimes if we do a cheaper meal that winds up costing $16 to $18, like let's just say we went and tonight we decided to get hot dogs.
Yeah.
Hot dogs and buns are pretty cheap.
Yeah, you're talking 10 to 15 bucks.
Yeah, so if you're like $15, that means we got an extra 5 to put towards a different meal. So we could have a $20 meal that now becomes a $25 meal, and now we can go get something different. So that's just kind of how we work it with our budget. Sometimes we'll do 2 cheap meals or make a big thing of lasagna and then eat that for a couple days.
Sure.
And then at the end of the week, we'll have money left over for maybe steak or something, a more expensive meal or shrimp or something.
Shrimp.
So we kind of work it like that. But yeah, I mean, $60 a month for 3 meals that's kind of expensive.
Here comes Derek. He's back. There we go.
Yeah. Welcome back, Derek. So we're just rattling through some of these that we've gone through. One of the ones we've got here is a Bark Box. So
see, that's the one I've actually thought about doing.
For all the pet lovers, you can give your doggone treats and toys to your canine companion. So basically, this is you pay $21 a month for the basic box, and every month they send you some treats and some snacks and things like that for your dog.
Yeah, it sounds fun, but then again, it's like I got dog toys all over the house that they barely play with as it is, and then I'm like, why am I going to be? This is one of those things that's become a deal because pets now in America are much more important than pets 20 years ago used to be. So
that's true.
So now we do all these special things for our pets, but look, I wouldn't do that one either.
Which one is this?
Bark Box.
I think Jeremy Larson does that. So
yeah, $21 a month.
$21 a month for dog treats is just kind of strange.
Bob could cook a gourmet meal for his whole family for $21. Right?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
There you go. One of the ones that I didn't see on your list, Bob, but there was this thing I did called Misto Box or something like that. It was a coffee delivery service, and they supposedly they learn your tastes and all this stuff, but it sucked. I didn't like it. I shouldn't say it sucked. It was okay, but it was not great. But they're freshly freshly roasted beans?
Well, I have no idea where you guys are. I apologize.
That's okay.
Citywide internet issues
that's
the
okay.
last week or so. So nothing I can do about that. So if I cut out, I'm sorry.
That's okay. Are you in any kind of monthly clubs, Derek?
My son was put on Dollar Shave Club by his mom. So he gets the razors to shave.
Yep.
And I used to do Angel's Cup, which was a coffee service. They would send 4. You could be monthly, weekly, or twice, or every other week. But they would send you 4 samples of freshly roasted coffee from different roasters around the country. It's pretty neat.
That's pretty.
And
cool.
how much did that cost you? So if you did that once a month, what was it? Do you remember?
Each delivery was about, I think, $10.
That's not bad for 4 samples. I bet you that was great.
Yeah, I mean, you can get like 1 big cup of coffee from each sample, or you could make 2 smaller cups. Just depends on what you wanted.
Okay. Yeah, that one's interesting. One of the things that I have said to Chris Bean, here's a perfect point to plug his business, which is anyone?
NumaCoffee.com.
There you go. NumaCoffee.com. Use the coupon code HWT for 20% off. I really would love if Chris would get a monthly delivery. I think you could probably do it, but I don't know exactly where he has it on his website. So Chris, tell us. Let us know.
Yeah, that's a good idea to be able to do that.
Get a monthly subscription to Chris's coffee because it's good stuff. So
here's one of the ones that
coupon code HWT, NumaCoffee.com. Go.
So here's one of the ones I love, and then I look at the starting price and I go, what? So it's called Taste Trunk. Treat your taste buds to your choice of barbecue, gourmet healthy, or sweet hand-picked delights. So basically you're looking at liquid smoke, barbecue sauces, different brine mixtures, things like that. You know, something that people that do barbecue stuff and all that stuff. But it starts at $99 a month.
No, absolutely not.
Who would spend $99 a month to do
somebody who's
something
rich,
like that?
Somebody who's rich and has money to throw away. Another one that was interesting to me, though, and I don't know how they can do this. I wonder if it would be depending on where you live, too. Saloon Box. They send you different booze. They send you booze through the mail, and it's got all these little tasties, all sorts of different liquor. But that's $38 a month, and they're little tiny bottles. So
yeah,
it's just,
I don't know.
It's too much money.
Several states don't allow delivery of alcohol in the mail, and Texas is one of them.
Yep.
You would think that Texas, Wild West, freedom. No, a lot of restrictions here.
Well, part of the
including
thing
that.
is, what if your kid orders this and you don't know about it, and they deliver the booze to your door?
I mean, good for him for getting away with it. I mean,
It's like when I signed up for Columbia, the record and tape club, without my parents knowing. I waited the day that I thought I was going to be. I checked the mailbox every day to make sure they didn't find it, and then I got it. And then, of course, I couldn't pay. They make you pay so much money after you get the 10 free CDs or whatever. But all right, listen. I'm going to cut this one off because we're running out of time. We got another topic to talk about today. But if you guys have your favorite monthly club that you're a part of or you would recommend to us, let us know. Put it in the comments or send it to us at heywe'retalking@gmail.com. When we come back, we're going to talk a little bit about what we're watching. Now, that could be anything. We realize that Bob's not watching any really good comedies from the 80s. We know that. So when we come back, we'll talk about what we're watching. And newsflash, Bob might not have watched anything because, remember, he doesn't have TV.
No, but I got a few things I've been watching.
All right. We'll be right back.
Today's episode of Hey We're Talking is brought to you by our sponsor, Numa Coffee. Go to NumaCoffee.com. That's PNEUMA Coffee.com. At checkout, make sure to type in the code HWT for a 20% discount.
We're back, and we're talking about things we're watching. Now, that could be on TV, it could be on YouTube, it could be on our mobile devices. Wherever the place may be, what are we watching? And I'm going to go to Derek first because he's always got something interesting. What are you watching right now, Derek?
Okay, I mentioned this maybe last week, thanks to our friend Susie. She mentioned Downton Abbey. I mentioned Downton Abbey.
Yes, you did.
But I have 2 more episodes to go. I binge watched last night. No kidding, 7 episodes of the final season. Yeah.
And so it's almost done? Like the whole entire series?
The whole series, the whole show.
Downton Abbey.
6 seasons, and usually the last 2 episodes of the season are like an hour and a half long.
Yeah.
So it's very full. I mean, there's so much going on in the show, and I was wanting to just stay up this morning and finish it, but I was like, nope.
You're like, I gotta go.
I got stuff to do.
Yep.
I gotta go to sleep. So tonight, the final 2 episodes, I'm gonna knock it out, and then go on to something else.
I wonder if you're gonna feel the same as I did. Here's the deal. So I've been watching this thing on Netflix. I was trying to catch up on the show Last Man Standing with Tim Allen, because it's going to be coming back on, and I'd never watched it before, and it makes me laugh because he's a conservative guy technically, and there's a lot of funny jokes to somebody like me. Anyway, but I took a break because one night I was just like, I wonder what Scottish TV shows there are available on streaming. So I looked it up, and there was a bunch of them on Netflix. So I was like, oh, I'm going to check these out. So I watched a little bit of each one of these things, and this one just kind of grabbed me. And it's a comedy. It's called Still Game. Okay? And it's these 2 guys who are best friends since they were teenagers, and their wives have both passed away. They're senior citizens. They're in their 70s. They live in this town called Craiglang in Scotland, and it is so hilarious to me because, my dad's from Scotland. I grew up listening to people talk like this when we would have family visit. My grandma and grandpa both had the Scottish brogue. It was so great. And it's so funny to me. I think other people would watch it and be like, this is the dumbest thing I've ever seen. But it makes me laugh so hard. It's so good. I binged. Now, again, this is British TV, so they only have like 6 to 8 episodes a season. I did the full 6 seasons that were available on Netflix in like 2 weeks, man. I mean, I just blew through these things. And I woke up this morning. I watched the last 2 that were available last night. I woke up this morning, and I literally just was like, I don't have any Still Game left. I don't get to watch that show. What am I going to do? Like, that's how much I loved it. I was just like, what am I going to do now? It's gone.
I love when you get hooked on shows like that. Like a long time ago, I did that with Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
I did that with Prison Break. I've done that with Parks and Rec. You binge watch like crazy, all this stuff, and then you're done, and it's like,
what am I going to do?
What's next?
I know.
What do I do? I don't know. I don't understand.
The thing that's crazy about this show Still Game is they have, so this happens a lot on BBC shows. They have like a bunch of Christmas specials that they did and some like one-off type things that were part of the show, but they're not on Netflix. And then on top of that, there's a season 7 and season 8 that have happened recently that aren't available. And I was like, so I was scouring the internet. How can I get these things? Because I want to finish watching it, because they're really old on the show. Now, they're not really old people in real life. Right. But they play these 2 old pensioners is what they call them when you're retired. And it's so great. They just go to the pub every day, and it's just,
I wish I was a pensioner. I mean, I don't want to be that old. I just would love to be drawing a pension at my age.
But I kept thinking at some point one of them's going to die on the show. They have to, because they're in their mid-70s, and I'm thinking one of the last episodes will be one of them dying, and I'll be like, oh gosh, I can't believe they died. But anyway. Yeah, so I'm hooked on that show right now. What are you watching?
So me right now, since I don't really do a lot of TV, the one thing I do is a lot of Netflix, Hulu, and then YouTube. YouTube's kind of the biggest thing right now. Besides my regular favorites like Danny Black and Gives a Minute and stuff like that, I've been watching Kev on Stage.
What is that?
I've been into this comedy thing.
Okay.
So it's this guy, Kevin Fredericks. Fredericks. Yeah.
There you go.
He's just a comedian, and he's got tons of little videos that he puts up, and a lot of them are like 2 to 5 minutes, something like that. And they're just small videos where it's typically him, and then it's split screen, and he's talking about whatever's on the other side of the screen. And some of his videos are just absolutely hilarious. A lot of them occur him driving in the car,
Okay.
and then he just talks about a topic, whatever it may be. The first one I ever saw of him, he was talking about the TV show This Is Us.
Okay.
And I don't watch that show. My wife and my daughter did, but
Sure.
so I would hear about the main guy named Jack, who's a great father and this and that. And the first video I ever saw of him was him driving in his car talking about Jack. Oh,
Okay.
Jack is such a good guy. You know, he's not perfect, but, you know, so it was just this funny thing that just kind of got me hooked on him. And now, so that's kind of what I watch a lot of. So just if you search on YouTube, Kev on Stage, you'll find it. It's absolutely hilarious.
Okay. We'll have to check that out. Derek, what are you going to watch after? Do you know any idea what you're going to watch after you're done with Downton Abbey?
I'm gonna go back to The Walking Dead. I've finished 5 seasons of it.
Okay.
And I know there's a couple more left
Yeah.
on Netflix.
Uh-huh.
So I'm gonna get to that. I had walked away from the show for a while, not because I don't like it. I love it, but I remember I was in the middle. I started like on season 3. I mean, episode 3 of season 5, and I don't know. I started something else, so I want to go back to that and maybe finish up Westworld
Yeah.
on HBO.
Yeah. We watched like the first episode or 2 of Westworld, and then I don't know, I just kind of stopped watching it. So that's one of those ones I think eventually I'll probably catch up on if it's good. Like I never got into Game of Thrones though. Both of you guys are big into Game of Thrones.
I can't wait for that to come back. Well, one of the things I am going to watch TV actually after we finish this episode here. A show that my wife and I've been watching for a while. I know you've rolled your eyes every time I mention it.
What?
It's a Showtime show called Homeland.
Yeah.
So apparently it ended, like the season was over in like April or May, and we're not caught up on it yet. So we've got 2 episodes left, and then I'll cancel my subscription to the Showtime Hulu thing or whatever it is. That way I don't pay for the Showtime anymore. But I've got 2 episodes left to catch up on.
Well, I've heard that it just went complete wackadoo, like politically speaking, in the last season. It just got crazy.
It's all, the whole show's crazy.
Like they have a character isn't it a woman though that's supposed to be like Trump, and they're trying to take out something like that?
I don't think so. Here's the deal with that. I don't think it was a woman that was like Trump. So
who's the president?
It is a woman. But I think so this was recorded before the election.
No, it was during all the roll up to it, I think.
Well, maybe during the election, but not afterwards. So I believe, they thought that Hillary would wind up getting in, so they cast a female president, to kind of go in line with today's events. And obviously she did not win, and this president on the show, she's very, very conservative and mean all at the same time. When I mean conservative is I don't mean Republican or anything like that.
Right.
She is like, she doesn't want, her son died in war.
Okay.
And she doesn't want
spoiler alert.
Yeah, well, no, that won't hurt anything, but she doesn't want to, have any type of movement with the military, don't want to do any actions, all this stuff. But the thing is, it's one of these shows where there's 10 different things going on at once.
Sure.
And there is Russian influence in this, and there's this and that. But to look at it and try to compare it to today's politics, they don't line up. So it's not like, I don't feel, which I'm not a Trump hater, nor necessarily a supporter. He's my president, and I'm going to respect the office regardless of who the president is. But it's not like this show is going along political lines that we have today. It's a fictional political show that doesn't go in line with what's happening today. So that's why I don't mind it being a political show, because has nothing to do with today's politics.
Well, somebody that I respect, it was a big fan of this show, said that it's unwatchable now because it's so politically slanted. But again, I haven't watched it.
I don't know. But see, to me, it's like, okay, well, if you are hard left or hard right, sure, you're going to find something in this show to piss you off both ways.
Sure.
But if you're kind of like me, where you don't really pick a side, but you have your own views.
Right.
I mean, I don't think you'll necessarily get offended, but you got to think it's a TV show.
Right.
It's not real life. And that I think sometimes people get too caught up in that, thinking that it's just like, well, they're trying to tell us how to live our lives. No, it's a TV show. So,
right. But dude, you realize, like, though, like, I know this is a stretch, but just hear me out on this. Like, the stuff that we see on TV and stuff and in the news now, like, look at some of the things that people are doing. They're insane. There are people that watch these things and take them as, like, reality.
Oh, I agree.
And do stupid stuff. And I'm just thinking to myself, hey, how about we tone down the rhetoric a little bit so that maybe people don't
agree.
kill people? It's like we're getting to the point where some of this stuff is so outrageous that people are doing things that we've never seen people do before.
And I have to say, it comes from the left and the right.
It does. You're right.
On both sides, it's just craziness, and it's just like, wait a minute. It's like, come on, man. I mean, the more you guys put your personal feelings and propaganda out there, the worse it's going to be for everybody else. But we'll not keep talking about this. So, one of the other guys,
Bobby, so funny, dude.
I don't want to get down that whole road, but one of the other guys that I've been watching a lot lately, again, because I'm on this comedy kick on YouTube, is Jim Gaffigan's stuff.
Yeah,
I absolutely love Jim Gaffigan. He's a clean comic, and nowadays, to me, it's always tough to be a clean comic because, I don't know, a lot of people feel that you have to drop an F-bomb or an MF or this or that.
He does say, like,
whatever.
Damn and hell and shit sometimes, but don't everybody freak out about that. I mean, it's like, that's considered pretty clean nowadays.
Yeah, I mean, so to be a comedian that actually makes me laugh without having to drop an F-bomb every 5 minutes.
Yeah.
To me, I always love that. So Jim Gaffigan stuff is great. And then I know you've seen it, John B. Christ. John Christ?
Yeah, John Christ.
He's a preacher's kid who's a kind of a Christian comedian in a sense. But what he's doing is he's making fun of everything in the church.
Yeah.
In his own way. I think he's funny.
Pretty funny. He's pretty funny.
I've been watching a lot of his stuff, and I don't think it's one of those things he's going to be offensive to anybody.
No.
But I mean, I'm sure somebody will take offense, but he's just doing it in a lighthearted, fun kind of way.
He's poking fun at the culture of church.
Yeah.
And it's
which
funny.
I think
it's very well done.
Yes, I think it's in good taste and makes everybody laugh. So,
and the good thing about
kind of the stuff I've been watching.
The cool thing about John too is he actually just does clubs. Like, he does book churches. They hire him to come and do comedy at their churches and stuff. But he's like a full real comedian. Like, he goes to clubs and does his stuff. It's not like he's just in the church, because a lot of times people are like, oh, Christian comedian, lame. Now, you might not identify with all the stuff that he talks about, but he does some funny stuff, and he goes to real clubs. He doesn't just go to churches and stuff like that. But
right now he's known for his kind of church type.
A lot of southern. It's a lot of southern stuff too. So especially like the Southern Church, like Nashville and lower.
Yep. And I guess apparently a few of the pastors at my church, they were just at a conference, a church conference, and he was up there, doing his routine.
Yeah.
So
he's funny. He's funny.
I know Jake, one of our listeners, apparently he was just laughing out loud, ridiculously at this guy, but that's kind of how Jake is. So
yeah. So one of the things that I'm watching on like regular TV, and I never know if we're going to watch it, but it seems like every summer we at least look and see if we're going to like it, is Big Brother. Have you ever watched Big Brother before?
No.
It's so stupid, dude.
But you're still a fan. You're still a fan of the Survivor, right?
Yes, I love Survivor, dude. Yeah. Dude, listen.
Hey, at least Derek survived his blackout.
He did. Survivor is a good show. You should give it a chance. It's one of the best shows. It's so good, dude. It's so good. Not to mention my dirty little secret, MTV The Challenge. Oh, love those. The Challenge is starting up this week. Oh, I'm so excited.
You and 8 other people care.
No, dude, there's so many people my age that watch The Challenge. You don't realize how big the Real World and Road Rules were for when I was growing up.
Yeah, I know. I remember that time.
In the 90s, that was huge. Even Derek knows about that. Come on.
So what else? Yeah. What else? Before you get cut off again, Derek.
Yeah, Derek. Are you watching anything else?
I did report the service interruption, and they're like, "You're experiencing service interruption in your area." I'm like, "No kidding,
no crap, idiots." Derek, what else you got going on? What other things you watching?
Oh, there's a guy on YouTube. He's a Canadian video gamer that I watch a lot of his stuff. His name is Northern Lion.
Okay.
He's a few years younger than I am, but he puts up a lot of videos every day. I don't watch all of them, but he's pretty snarky, fun little pop culture references. I really enjoy the video games.
So is he playing video games?
Yes, he plays video games, and he does a lot of Twitch. I don't go on Twitch, but he'll occasionally. He does 3 times a week. He calls it the Northern Lion Live Super Show.
Okay.
And he's got almost 1 million subs. And
nice.
Him and a bunch of his friends get together and play different video games, computer games. It's fun. I don't watch all of them. Not every game is to my taste.
Do they play Fortnite?
They have played Fortnite on his channel.
Do they play GeoGuessr?
They have. They
Whoa! GeoGuessr.
Yes. And I think it might have been his channel that I discovered GeoGuessr. It's been that long. I just watched some of his stuff from time to time.
My dogs, when I was like, ah, they were like, rawr, 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 and they're going crazy in the background. Have either of you ever played Fortnite?
No, I haven't.
Bob would be good at it.
I downloaded it to my phone and found it hard to play on my phone, so
don't play it on your phone.
Deleted it. My son plays Fortnite and
doesn't he have a PS3, a PS4?
Yeah.
Try it on his thing.
He plays Fortnite and Skyrim.
Yeah, Fortnite you'd be good at because you were good at Modern Warfare, right?
Yeah.
You could have fun with this. Do you understand the concept of Fortnite?
Yeah, I get it.
It's fun because you're just playing till the last person's alive. That's fun.
Right.
That's fun, dude. So you're just shooting everybody.
As you play the game, you're building shelter and you're all that stuff, and it's pretty cool.
It's pretty fun, and it's taken over the world. So if you don't know what Fortnite is, talk to someone that's like 25 years or younger, and they'll explain it to you.
Oh yeah,
for sure.
It's a millennial thing for sure.
So the other thing, in the summer, I have 2 other shows that come on that I watch besides Big Brother, which again, sometimes we watch it and sometimes we don't. But there's this show on. Cheryl's watching The Bachelorette this year. By the way, she's never watched that crap, but she did this year.
I didn't either.
I watched this show called. What is the name of it now? Animal Kingdom. It's on TNT. It's like an Australian show that they brought to the U.S. and it's pretty interesting. It's got kind of like a Sons of Anarchy vibe, but not bikers. But people that do bad stuff.
Zookeepers?
Yes, they're zookeepers, and they go out and commit crimes at night. It's an interesting show. Anyway. But, those are the stupid shows that I watch. It probably reveals a lot about me. Although we talked about this on the live broadcast the other day, Derek, and you didn't hear it because you weren't there. Or maybe you were there. I don't remember which one it was. I watched Ready Player One, and it was good. Did you see that?
I did not see Ready Player One.
You should see. You would like it. It's really good. It's got a lot of 80s pop culture references. It happens in the year 2045, but it was good. It was good. Recommend it.
Yeah. If I ever get out of Downton Abbey, I might pop over to the Red Box and
it'll probably be like one more week before it goes into Redbox because it just came out Tuesday.
Oh, okay.
So you might have to wait a week or so.
Let me see. Let me go on my Redbox app and see when it comes out.
Yeah, find out, dude. Because it's worth a watch. It's worth a watch for sure.
I want to go see The Incredibles Part 2.
I do too.
Really? That's interesting. For some reason, I don't get into the cartoons. I remember watching The Incredibles when it came out, but it doesn't have like I'm not attached to it. Like, oh boy, Incredibles 2.
I was super impressed when I went to the theater. I remember seeing it in theaters and walking out thinking that was really good. It's one of the best Pixar films they've done.
Yeah, I like the Pixar movies. I remember watching them, but I just have never been like, oh, I can't wait for the next one to come out.
I just don't know why it took them so long to make the second movie. That's all.
Like
But that's
14
okay.
years.
Yeah, it's only 14 years. So, hey, before we wrap up the show, which we're going to do right now, let me just say one more time, head on over to newmacoffee.com. Get yourself some coffee from Chris. He's an awesome guy. He roasts the coffee. He's a fine gentleman, and all you have to do to get 20% off is put in the coupon code HWT at checkout, and that's a pretty good discount that he's given to all our listeners. So please use that. Get some different coffees. Try them out. I think you'll love them. I think they're very good. And Derek likes them, so it must be good. If the coffee connoisseur enjoys Numa Coffee,
It's
you
great.
will too. He's a good
Boy, bueno.
So, any last things you guys want to talk? Oh, I got to say one more thing. And then Derek can tell me they don't want to do that. Go subscribe to us on YouTube. Right, Derek?
No, it's great.
Yeah.
See us on YouTube.
You should. Go subscribe to us on YouTube. We've been doing, we've been doing these Facebook Live things. We're going to try to keep that up. It's fun. It's kind of addictive. So hopefully we'll keep doing it.
It is. That's why I'm just kind of like, let's go. Yeah, anybody available at this time? Because they're fun to do.
Yeah. And you can listen to us on any podcasting app out there. I think there's only like one thing that doesn't have us, which is probably Pandora. Because do they do podcasts yet?
Not yet, but they're in talks, trying to do it.
Okay.
So
there you go. Someday you'll be able to listen to us on Pandora.
Just Google us or go to lycos.com or excite.com or askjeeves.com and type in "Hey, we're talking," and you'll be able to find us anywhere.
Netscape.com. That's still around? Go to Yahoo or AOL. We're there.
Excite.com.
What is Excite.com? How do I not know
Those were
about
old.
that?
I remember these old search engines. Excite.com, lycos.com.
yeah, Ask Jeeves,
Ask Jeeves.
That one's fun. I wish Ask Jeeves would have made it.
Bing, MSNBC.
Bing's still around, though. You can still Bing stuff. Yes, you can.
I know it's around, but it's terrible. I mean, the best thing to do is Google it. I mean,
It is.
realistically, come on.
What about Yahoo? Is they still around?
Yeah, Yahoo's still around.
Yahoo's around. I got a Yahoo email address.
If you ever go to Yahoo or put one of their apps on your machine, you might as well forget it. It takes over the whole machine. So don't go to Yahoo.
Yeah, I used to. Yahoo used to be my homepage.
Yeah, me too.
But now, for some reason, I just hate it. I hate everything about
Well, I
Yahoo.
installed like something for their Yahoo Mail or something because I still had a mail on Yahoo or something like that. And it literally took over my whole machine. I was finding it everywhere. And I was like, get out of here, Yahoo!
So Yahoo, if you would like to sponsor Hey We're Talking, we're going to have to talk about something.
Yeah, stop taking over my machine, Yahoo.
You will have to make a pretty strong offer.
But we will not accept it.
We might.
Unless it's more.
Depends
We
if
might
it's
retract
three figures or not.
If it's 3 figures, we're in. All right. So we will talk to you again next week. And listen, whoever's in charge of Derek's internet, get your crap together. Okay?
Right.
Get your crap together. This is important. We need Derek on the show. We don't have time for your nonsense.
And then after you get your crap together, sponsor the show.
Yeah.
Come on.
What's the name of your internet provider?
Suddenlink.
Come on, Suddenlink. It's a terrible name. Get your crap together.
I usually have no complaints.
But suddenly the link didn't work.
Yeah, Suddenlink. We're having problems.
Sudden stink.
Oh, call them
burn. All right, that's it. Let's just end it. You ready to stop?
Let's stop.